Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you.
Without you, how can I find love without you? I spent way too much time on you. Please don't hit my phone, 'cause I've been waiting on your call. Please leave me alone, 'cause I ain't love you for too long. Girl, it's cool. Girl, trust me, girl, it's cool. And maybe you should lay down and use my body as a playground.
Hey, howdy, hey, pals and gals, and welcome to Alone in the Dark. Alone in the Dark, Part 1. The original, I believe, was on PlayStation 1. The original OG PlayStation, if I'm not mistaken. It's a series I've always wanted to try. Well, is it a series? Is there more than one? It's a game slash maybe series that I've always wanted to try. And I just discovered that this remake existed because it was one of the monthly games. So, you know, cool, awesome. All right, let's get started. The standard experience, which is its intended difficulty. For an extra challenge, monsters are harder and resources are scarce. I'm always iffy on a new game because, like, some games don't do difficulty scaling very well. Some games are way too easy on the normal, some are way too hard. Let's just standard is always a safe way to go. Guidance, extra help provided to make the experience smoother and easier, including hints and helpful insights or helpful highlights. For those who want to figure out everything for themselves, no extra system to guide the player. Okay, so I can change this in the options menu, it looks like. Let's go. That's a toad. Just so you guys know. You guys didn't think you were going to be learning stuff on this channel. Well, there you go. And that's an alligator, I believe. Doesn't look like it has a particularly pointy snout, but didn't get a good frontal view of it. I don't know whether to tell him see you later or in a while.
So, your uncle. What's wrong with him?
He's possessed.
Oh, neat.
As in the devil?
Something like that. He says a dark man is following him, watching him at all times.
Oh, he's just racist. That's well, mystery solved.
It's nonsense, of course, but I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me. You see, it runs in my family.
Possession?
No, detective. Deteriorating melancholy. Practically every member of the Hartwood family is driven mad before they grow old.
Damn. Rip, I think that runs in my family too.
But Jeremy didn't kill himself. Is that why he's at your setup?
Despite being convinced that he is truly possessed, he decided to put his last chips on Dr. Gray and his psychoanalysis, figuring he might stumble upon some cure.
You mentioned the letter.
I received a disturbing letter from Jeremy accusing the staff and all the other patients of being involved in some cult. And now they are also out to get him.
Could it be real? Or is it all just in his head?
Interesting.
It's a story he tells himself, Mr. Carnby. Anything to avoid the truth.
Which is?
That we're all terribly insignificant. That people mean so very little to one another. That there is no one out to get Jeremy Hartwood because he isn't worth getting.
Here we are.
Yeah, and but we're here to help him. You're concerned about him. Also, Voice acting seems a bit dry. I'm not gonna jump to judgment too soon, but
My uncle's not well, Mr.
initial
Crane.
impressions.
I want to make sure he's all right.
Because he
And
means
what's
so
my
little
part
to
in this?
you.
You couldn't get a cab?
I just wouldn't feel safe going alone.
Safe because of the no danger? You feel unsafe with the no danger? But
Did you
these
bring
are
a
red
gun?
flags.
Yeah. You think it'll actually come to that?
No. But you might need to wave it around depending on how agreeable the staff will be.
You mean the cult? That's totally not real.
Exactly are we gonna do when we find Jeremy?
Shoot him in the face. Apparently.
No. Let's just find him first.
Ayama. Nice tie. Oh, alright. Didn't know this was a thing. Edward Carnby. The girl. Let's go with Edward. Gotta go with the grizzled old detective. You know who he reminds me of? The dude from Stranger
Hello?
Things.
Hello?
Is he a sheriff or
Looks
something?
abandoned.
I don't remember. It's
can't
been a few years.
There has to be someone around.
Yeah, there's us. We're around, I guess. Does that count?
I'll go around back.
Somebody needs to do some landscaping. We need to clear out all that ivy. Oh boy. Well, I did adjust it so that it would be darker than what it was originally. I don't... It's 2025, and yet for some reason this game doesn't have the thing where it's like shows you a symbol to help you calibrate your brightness properly. So I don't know. At least it lets you adjust the brightness in game. A lot of older games don't even let you do that. But this is a game that came out in 2024. It should have a symbol. Because I don't know how dark it's supposed to be. It just seemed like it was a bit bright. But this seems a bit dark, on the dark side. Hey, Turbo Tales. Great graphics, yeah. So far, it looks pretty good. Let's see what quality looks like. If it doesn't hurt the frame rate too much, I'll leave it on that. Yeah, it's not the smoothest. All right, we'll go back down to performance. There we go. See, it did not look like that when I adjusted it earlier. Maybe like this. All right, yeah, okay, cool. This seems more like what it probably should look like. I'll adjust further as needed. I do need to get a PlayStation Classic Mini one day so I can re-download Auto Bleem to it. I have the flash drives with the ROMs. I just need the console. What is Auto Bleem again? See, I just feel like this light should be brighter. We'll stick with this for now. No, we won't. Right, like that. Do I not have a flashlight? A flashlight would be super dope.
Desero.
Oh, hey.
The old plantation building was ready to fall. but kept alive by some starry-eyed carpetbagger called Dr. Gray. Seeing how the staff couldn't even be bothered with answering the door, Detective Comby figured they would just head inside and grab Jeremy. He just needed to open the front door for Emily first, so she could talk to her uncle.
I love the in-character narration. That's pretty cool. A special emulator you can download to an FAT32 flash drive. So it's a PlayStation 1 emulator that runs on a PlayStation 1. Because I know what Bleem is. Bleem is an old PlayStation 1 emulator. It's like the first one, I think. It came out when the PlayStation 1 was still like pretty new. The PS1 Mini Classic. Well, yeah, the PS1 Mini Classic is a PS1. That's what I meant. Louisiana. Oh, awesome. Heck yeah. Orleans Parish. It did say something about New Orleans, right? Carnby. Oh, hi. Carnby, why am I hearing from Gloria Allen that you got some job at the Looney Bin? You better not be thinking or paying her off before me. I don't want to take you for a ride, so get me my money. I'll be at the Maccabeen all night if you pour some dough. Obed Morton. I don't know what that's all about. The HDMI PS1 Mini, much like the NES Classic. Yeah, yep, I'm familiar. Lanyards. Bro. Oh, they know what they were doing. Except, I'm pretty sure... No, that's a handle for a gun. Oh, I'm not finding anything that'll turn on a flashlight or anything. So, oh wait, hang on. I think I just found one.
Here.
I may have jumped the gun. Ooh. Ah, okay. So there's some kind of tutorial. Boy, howdy, it is dark. Mom? Oh, good. Because all pistol bullets work in all pistols. That's how life works. Did I shoot that cat? No, I'm not gonna waste bullets on it. Is that a statue or a human being? I think that's a statue. Hey there. Where'd it go? I don't like how my flashlight can't see all the way into that barrel. During a severe, slow-moving storm back in Florida, we took shelter under a huge overpass tunnel in a camper van with an HDMI TV I played on the PS1 Classic. So that must have been relatively recently then, because those haven't been out for, excuse me, a super long time.
Nah, I'm not getting in there.
Shoot the lock. You can get in there if you shoot the lock. Probably need a key, though. So far, and I mean, granted, I'm like 10 minutes in, but so far it kind of reminds me of it's giving like Evil Within vibes. Just trying to think of the name of that game. Pretty standard third-person survival horror controls. You know, over the shoulder camera, L2 to draw, probably R2 to fire, D-pad for, you know, selecting stuff. Explore, investigate, find keys. Pretty standard stuff. But just, I don't know, the overall vibe just really reminds me of Evil Within. A little bit of like Silent Hill. Some of the screenshots I saw definitely reminded me of Silent Hill. The PS1 Mini came out in 2018. Yeah, so... Ah! Olo? Alright, what's over here? Okay, I thought maybe this was somewhere for me to like crawl into. I guess not. You really can't just like reach down there and grab that? Guess I gotta find some sort of tool. Auto Bleem was created in 2019 and I used it a lot during 2020 and 2021. Yeah, that makes sense because it sounds like it was created specifically for the classic. But Bleem, not Auto Bleem, but just Bleem, is a Windows. It's an old Windows PS1 emulator that came out. I think it was the first ever PlayStation emulator. You can look it up. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty confident that that's true. And it came out back when the PlayStation 1 was still the latest Sony console. They were still making games for it. PS2 wasn't out yet. I believe you. Well, I appreciate that. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. There's of course a lot of controversy. Emulation was still kind of niche, kind of new, and Bleem was one of the first big ones that opened the conversation. I think it might have been commercial. There was a commercial PS1 emulator. Yeah, that was a whole can of worms. I don't know if that was Bleem.
Huh? What?
No, don't worry about it. The tree's just whispering sweet nothings into your ear. It's totally fine. That's normal. Yeah, there's definitely not a cult. He's definitely not possessed. There's definitely not a dark man following him around. I just think it's funny that was the descriptor, and we're in like southern Louisiana. Back in the... I have no idea. I have no idea when this game takes place, and I'm not good at gleaning that sort of thing just from the outfits and surroundings. But it's old school. The car, I didn't pay super close attention to the car. That would have been a good giveaway. Because this guy could just be he could just like dressing like this, you know? Could just really like the old 6-shooter, you know? Welcome to Derceto?
Don't mind if I do.
What did I do? Well, as long as no one minds it. Wait, no way. Did it just... Okay, no, I was about to say, I thought a button prompt popped up over those locks as I was walking away from them. It's a good thing I'm totally safe and nothing is ever gonna try to kill me ever. Family, that is fancy.
Every day your silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year for everyone, and many have lost all hope. I read in the papers about people suffering. Pictures of dust-covered landscapes without a drop of water. I wish I knew if you were still tending the earth or if you had turned your back against us. I have started to look for help elsewhere. I pray you will tell me if I am going down a path that you find disagreeable. With help from Baptiste and Charlotte, I found comfort in the practice of the voodoo. I have long been skeptical of that Caribbean cult, but it's been of good use to me. It seems all harmless in my book. I say some words dreamt up by the Creoles, and I carry around a small pocket of gree-gree. Nothing of this is mentioned in the Bible, of course, but the French Quarter priestess tells me it's all connected. She says the Christian God is just one more perspective on the creator of things. That's what I like to think, but the other way around, that the spirits of her faith are just aspects of you, our Heavenly Father. I am so grateful for the words you gave Mr. Hartwood. We will sing your praises at St. John's Eve. The world will be blessed soon again. Only the sacrifices of the Old Testament compare to your demands. Let it be the truth. A mother of earth, wood, and dirt. A mother of 1,000 young.
Sacred sand, $1. Black cat
Whoa.
oil, $1.50. Devil shoestrings, a quarter. That makes $2.75, madame.
What was that you were telling the doctor? A goat without horns. What does that mean?
Ah, you must have misheard me, madame. I said no such thing.
Please, I know I don't look like any of you, but I'm devout. I'm ready to do what it takes.
Do not be so eager to sacrifice the few things you have left, madame. Now please, leave my store.
A goat without horns.
Boy, that was a lot of ad-lib there. Pretty dope. Also pretty sure God not cool with voodoo, but you know, whatever. Certainly not the Christian God. Yeah, it took me a little while. I didn't realize that she was talking to God at first. I just remember during that severe storm in the camper van, I used the PlayStation Mini to play some ROMs while we waited for the storm to go. You don't have to delete your messages and repost them. I can see them. I just listening to the old lady talk to God about her voodoo and something about a goat with no horns. Changing it a bit? Okay, no worries. Fair enough. Love all the little details. I wonder how much they if they actually go out to like old plantation houses, and like if they use a lot of reference photos. I wonder where they get all the somebody's thunking around. I wonder how they get all their like reference material and how they get the look of it down. I don't like that open door. Giving me a lot of bullets in this one room. It makes me feel like... Okay, why that looks so good though? It makes me feel like I'm about to need to use some. Bullets in the freezer. You're mad. Also, what in the world kind of refrigerator is this? I'm assuming that's a refrigerator. it's so short. Never in my life have I stood taller than a refrigerator. Of course, I played the shorter version of the MGS demo with Japanese voices and English subtitles. It's actually playing, a live stream of it is actually playing in my bedroom right now. Not the actual game, not the demo. I was gonna say I like this room better because it's well lit, but then there's Severed Pig in here, so not so sure. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm guessing that my canteen is how I heal, which is why using it doesn't do anything right now. Rat poison. Heck yeah.
What was that?
So, does this take place around the time of the Great Depression? Is that why everybody's so sad? Some sets can't line up, carry over from game to game. Some sets can't even be completed without playing both of Carnby and Emily's campaign. Okay. So wait, they're different? That kind of gives Resident Evil vibes. That would make the game infinitely replayable. I need to go back and play the alternate campaigns on all those Resident Evil games, by the way. The ones that offer it. Resident Evil 1 and 2. That might be fun. I didn't want to do it right away because I was kind of done with those games. But it's been long enough to where it might feel fresh again. It might be fun to play a different campaign, a different perspective. And I haven't been playing as much horror in general, so it'll be good to get back on that bandwagon. Maybe bandwagon's the wrong word. Blue.
Please do not touch the boiler. It is working after all. While the sabotage has caused a leak, only the decorative plate has been completely ruined. Let's wait for Mr. Chance to turn up and he can take a look at the leak. Mr. Waits.
That doesn't look safe.
Huh. It's not safe. Why is there a puzzle? It's for the boiler. What kind of nonsense?
There's something missing.
Oh, all right. Oh, okay. That was just a camera bug. I was so scared for a second. I thought that was scripted. Y'all just don't know how my heart sank. Okay, what's... Is there sunlight coming through the windows at night? That's a little bit bizarre. Really old school fire extinguishers. My grandfather has one that looks just like that on his porch. Love that. Love it when doors close behind you. It closed and latched all on its own. That's normal and not creepy at all. You got your potatoes all over the ground. This is no way to store your potatoes. I guess lagniappes are just collectibles. Lagniappe literally means extra, so.
I need the key.
Dang, a locked gate. And it needs a key. Well, I guess I better go upstairs then, because surely the missing valve piece is gonna be up there. Where else would it be? That's where I keep mine. Any parts for the boiler? Always keep them upstairs. All right, let's, I guess, check here first. I guess let's check here first. There's another staircase. Oh boy, a bathroom. Oh boy, rats. Where's the staff at? Nothing in here? There's a purse right there. We could see if there's some money in it. Uh-oh.
Sunday,
Diary time.
22nd. I spent all day looking for Jeremy. I should have cared for the others, but I'm scared that he will do something irreversible. Cassandra is upset that I didn't give her the latest shipment of pain medication that Waits brought from the post office yesterday. I would have given it to her, but the company didn't send a new key this time around, so the box is just sitting there on my desk. They must have figured we had plenty of their gimmicky keys by now. I only remember seeing one lately. Grace was playing with it inside the grand parlor. Unless it turns up by itself, it will have to wait. I have to figure out where Jeremy is. I think Jack knew something. That dog of his found a strange rot permeating the house. She's showing us, he said. Like those blots and streaks of fetid rot was talking to him.
Alright. Alright. I think I know what's going on here. Hey. Oh, hey.
Okay.
All right, now I get the names of all the rooms. All right. Map is updated with information about the world, including locked doors and unsolved puzzles. Cool. Alright, and that was... wait. Yeah, that just wouldn't open. Library.
I need the key.
Yeah! Just try sticking things in holes and see what happens. That's how I live my life. Oh, that's blood. We're gonna pretend we didn't see that and everything's fine. Someone didn't get pushed off that balcony and murdered. That would be crazy. Yeah, I was down there too. How did I not notice that? Guess I didn't look up. Gamers never look up. That's a big scary bear. This house is enormous. No joke though, I love it. I love like this old school, like French, like Creole / Cajun like architecture.
It's wedged shut.
The plantation home architecture. Large, rustic.
Looks important.
Okay, so also I like how like every time
It's wedged shut.
Is that? I guess I can't pick that up. I like how every time I'm stepping on a different surface, it's making slightly different noises. sound design is really, really good. Really, really good. You're not going to get any audio fatigue here.
I need the key.
Boy, there's a lot of locked doors in this house. And not a lot of people. By which I mean none. Oh, that opened. Oh, hello. And it's open in the cutscene.
Thanks.
What are you doing? Who are you?
Real-time
Pardon
cutscenes.
me, excuse me. My name is Edward Carnby, private investigator. I hope you don't mind we let ourselves inside.
I do mind. This is private property. You can't just barge in here.
I'm sorry about all this, but I'm looking for my uncle. It's urgent, and no one was answering the door.
We can't hear you knocking anymore. None of us can. Who is your uncle, darling?
Jeremy. Am I right? She has that heartwood glue.
She's pretty.
That's right. I'm Emily Hartwood. I just came to make sure my uncle is all right.
Well, he is unavailable right now. You will have to come back another day.
Unavailable how? Is he sleeping? We can wait.
He's lost.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Who's your man
That
Miss Hartwood?
really looks like the guy
My name's
from
Edward
Stranger
Carnby.
Things.
Private investigator.
Splendid.
Enough! All of you! Get back to your rooms! McCarthy, keep your eyes on the child. And you two, please leave immediately.
Hey, I have a gun with a lot of
We're not here
ammo.
to cause any trouble. Just let us see the old man.
You want to explain why there were bullets in the freezer?
And we'll be off.
Ma'am?
Jeremy has gone missing. There's no need to worry, but it might be some time before he turns up. The whole staff is looking for him.
What? He ran off?
I don't have time for any of this. Please, come back tomorrow.
All right, in that case, we'll just wait in his room. You don't mind, do you? It's upstairs, right?
Wait, you can't.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In the corridor. It's the first door on your left. I'll tell Dr. Gray you're here.
Excellent. Thank you, madam.
I did want to go in that room, though. The one I just opened. Like, I literally took 2 steps towards that little table just to admire the cigar. I didn't mean to trigger a cutscene. There was a room. I wanted to go in the room. I guess this is also a room.
All right, here we are.
Let's look around. See if we can dig up any clues.
More locked stuff. Another puzzle. It won't let me do any of these. Must not have what I need. Is it not nighttime? I thought it was.
Every night the dark man stands
why.
opaque at the threshold of my room, counting the days until my spirit spills out of my tired shape. Only his pallid mask shelters my remaining sanity. Staring directly into the face of that demonic sultan would surely sunder time itself. Would he have looked the same to my father as he struggled for his life? Does his veiled face haunt my niece quite the same way? I wish so that I could rest my soul in that sunburnt convent of Tarawea. Would I find you there, Juan? Or Senora Pirosi, back from the beyond? Every night I hide from him, moving from one misshapen memory to another. Scenes conjured out of fantasy and delirium. Places I struggle to even paint. I wish I understood your death, Senora. Is there anything I could do for you but bury you in that bleak necropolis? That triumphant chapel rising above the ledges and the oven vaults shall be your sepulchre, where you may rest and I shall weep. How did you first come to understand such things, Senora? How did you know that the battered boiler in the basement would lead me to Lafayette Cemetery? Or how the old upstairs clock, with its astronomical motifs, would take me to that hateful mound outside of Claremont Harbor? Those are my memories, my past. Is there perhaps a chance, if ever so small, for me to see Tarawaya? Oh, I want that more than anything. Please, let my talisman take me there. Let me sit with Juan under his Bodhi tree. Despite having sold me that talisman, Miss Jackson, the voodoo priestess, revealed none of her secrets to me. That's why I had to travel to Tonka. Instead, she cruelly told Baptiste, my caretaker, that he would be betrayed and killed in the most awful way, that the one he loved would pierce his thigh with a sharp spear, and that he would be devoured by his own mother.
Yikes.
What a terrible thing to say.
I hate it when that happens.
The people of Deseto are becoming dangerous. They do not understand what they are doing.
Deseto.
I must do something to stop them. I tried talking to Dr. Gray, but he confuses my worries. He's caught up in treating me. How can he expect evil to be cured with medicine and conversation? The orderlies, the housekeeper, and the patients are all deranged. They will call upon evil to enter this world. All will be lost. Everything. Unless I can find the clerk, Mr. Waite. He seems to be a clear-thinking man. Maybe Beauregard.
Ease.
The dark man offered me a prison, and I accepted. I signed that miscarried contract and entered the dark pact. Everyone is safe, except for me.
So, hang on. So, I'm now wondering...
Louisiana State Board of Private Investigator Examiners grants the following license to Edward Carnby.
This is...
Decatur Street,
that's so cool that they did that.
License number 196692-LA. Good until May 15th, 1930.
Oh, there we go. Now I know the time period. That's crazy. They narrated, they voice acted all of this.
Carnby, why am I hearing from Gloria Allen that you got some job at the loony bin? You better not be thinking of paying her off before me. I don't want to take you for a ride, so get me my money. I'll be at the Maccabean all night if you score some dough. Obed Morton.
Obed Morton. Okay, so this was the first one that had multiple pages. I didn't understand like any of this. I don't know what the heck he's talking about, but I'm sure all will be revealed in due time. There we go.
I found a book full of peculiar notes. Have you heard of something called Tarawaya?
Dang, I should have talked to her before I read that book.
What's that?
I might be reading too much into this, but I think it's the place he wants to go to.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a clue.
Now, see, now I'm wondering what the conversation would have been like if I hadn't found that book first. Call it my gamer curiosity. Neat.
Hey, you know anything about this? Looks like some sort of talisman.
You did mention a talisman in the book.
Oh, help me out here, will you?
Good night, man. Tired as hell. I feel you. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by and keeping me company for a little while.
I would kill the guy to throw some of this stuff out. I'd be crazy too if I had this much junk lying around.
Yeah. I got a lot of clutter in my apartment that I've been working on getting rid of. I know those feels. It actually doesn't seem like it's that bad.
That's striking. I want to save this one.
What is that? Reflection on the power of the something. Hello?
All right, come on. I want to go see Dr. Gray.
Hypnotic.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I don't know how bad my attention span is. I don't even know what I got out of the puzzle box.
Emily?
I know it was a piece of paper, but I wasn't paying attention to what was on it. I kind of zoned out. And then all of a sudden there was a painting that he pulled out from somewhere. I think I was talking. That's probably why I wasn't paying attention.
Where am I?
I think I was too busy yapping. Oh, because I was reading chat. Yeah, that's what happened. I stopped paying attention. Because I'm a dummy.
Detective Carnby couldn't believe his eyes. The French Quarter scene before him was dark and sinister. The only sign of life he could see from Jeremy's balcony was the light coming from a lone corner store.
So, is this just like Creole Silent Hill? I'm about it. It's Silent Hill with a little bit of Southern soul. That's what you get for looking at strange paintings. Should have known better. Damn. But that means I actually can't go back to that room now. Well, I mean, I can probably go back to a version of it, but not the same. That's gonna bug me. Because there might have been. I was gonna say there might have been, you know, collectibles, lagniappes, ammo in that room. It was a big room, like I guess a study or something. But then I walked past it, triggered a cutscene, and now I can't go back. And now there's that thing. Well, don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah.
Now you're on the trolley. Because is that something that people say?
Christ, what the hell was that?
Scary, that's what that was. I don't like the way it turned and started running at me. I don't like the way that this one is right there. The fuck out of here. Bro. No. No means no. You, some kind of vine monster? Stuffed with ground beef? I feel like we're in a, this is a different building and we're in a different place now. Neat. Look at that fog. This is absolutely
I can't go that way.
Louisiana Silent Hill. I don't know if you guys hear that, like, static. Bro.
What the hell is going on?
Items can be thrown at enemies or used to distract them. Tap R2. Okay. Oh. Oh. Well. I didn't get to read that message fully, so, it's probably fine. Why do I need to run? Why do I need to distract enemies? Already filling up on resource. Now, granted, it stocked me up on everything before it introduced me to to the first enemy of the game. Maybe that's intentional.
I can't go that way.
It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to just keep giving me all kinds of resources. We'll see. If it's too easy, I think I can change the difficulty mid-game. I bet you I can break that window. I don't want to waste a bullet on it though. Doesn't look like melee is a thing. Dodging is. Wait. Okay. I press triangle, I squat. And everything gets dark and like I can hear my heartbeat. So is this some kind of stealth mode? Is there an item like that somewhere nearby? Ah. Man, I mean, okay. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. Oh my god, this is Silent Hill. You can't tell me this is wow.
Okay.
How That scared the heck out of me. Also, the controls. I got slapped before I could actually read the controls. Yeah, there's no way. It's spot on. It's spot on. This is Southern Louisiana Silent Hill. I'm so about this. This is my new favorite game. Oh, now what I don't like is that if I pick this brick up, I have to hold R2, and this is as fast as I can move with it. So you can't pick up something, kind of move around with it, and then throw it when you're ready. You basically have to pick it up wherever it is, throw it. That is a durable glass window. Yeah, that mechanic doesn't seem too useful. Oh, well, your door's got no knobs. Yeah, I don't know how that's supposed to work. I know I'm kind of moving slow here, but I just don't want any surprises. Let's before I get too far, because I feel like that's where I'm probably supposed to go. I want to explore that building over there real quick. Oh, nothing there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, that can happen? I mean, I beat his ass, but my weapon broke. Also, why is the music still musicking? That makes me so uneasy. That makes me... That's why. Dang it. This is why you always aim center mass. That's why. Trying to be too fancy, you go for headshots when he's flailing around. But really, that is actually why you always shoot center mass. Like, that's why cops can't just, like, shoot the bad guy in the leg or whatever. Oh, maybe this was where I was supposed to go the whole time. I better be able to go back at least, because I hate it when games do that. Oh, hello, it's the Dark Man! I'm sorry.
Are you... Is this your store?
There are no owners here. We both strangers in Jeremy's store.
Jeremy did this. How?
I want to put that down?
Man. Jeremy warned us, but we didn't think much of it.
I'm Detective Edward Carnby. I was hired by Jeremy's niece to find him.
Oh, yeah? How much you paying you?
$150.
She's sure getting her money's worth tonight.
That was a lot of money back then.
Thinking man compare.
No, not if I can help it.
You know, I think Jeremy's hiding in a way we can't find him. He has this juju necklace that guides him.
Talisman?
The talisman?
That's right. It's some magic charm he got from Miss Jackson down the street.
The voodoo priestess?
You know surprising things, compadre. Yeah, the Mama Loa. Here, take the key.
So this Mama Loa, was that the one who was talking to God in the family Bible?
If you go there, you can find some clues to show you the way.
Thanks. I'll have a look.
I talked over a cutscene, so now I'm not sure what he said. Something about unlocking a gate to go find some clues. Batiste, there are 3 keys on the chain. One that opens up to Miss Jackson's place in the French Quarter. Then there are 2 belonging to the Derceto, one for the clerk's office and one for the library. Well, some news about that. I don't know if I can get back there too easily. I can't believe my weapon broke and I can't use my fists. Which means that there is nothing that is permanent and non-consumable. So ammo is consumable, and even your melee weapon is consumable, you know, in a sense. All right.
You want to come along?
Nah, I'm gonna stay here for a while.
Guess they don't bother him in here. I wouldn't mind staying in here too. Look, I'll just hang out with you. Whenever you're ready to go, let me know. Because I think probably better if we work together. Okay, now what is that? The hell is that thing over there? I don't know where the gate or whatever is. Oh boy. It's spitting. Reload, goddamn. Uh-oh. You know, okay, this might be a game where sometimes it's better to run. Because it seems like resources are going to be consumed rapidly. If I just fight everything. Probably a waste, but there was some more in a trash can over here. I was hoping I could run past. I don't know how long they investigate the noise whenever you distract them. I was trying to hustle. Well, gee, I bet you that's the gate that I have the key for. Thank you. Oh, if I would have just ran all the way down here, I could have got a melee weapon. Ding ding.
I can't go that way.
Ding 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 ding. Oh. Neat. I hear him. I hear his fleshy legs slapping around as he moves. Gross. Hopefully he can't see me from up there. I mean, he probably can't get down here, right? Probably not. I would imagine. He probably doesn't know how to do things, how gravity works. He's certainly not going to call his friends down here to come eat me. Oh, he's gurgling and belching. Oh, I just wasted a bullet. That's not good. They're not that common. Trying to kind of alternate between melee and a gun here. Take that! I don't know if that does damage, but here's hoping. Oh, he knows how to get down. He does know stuff about things. How about that? I really hope those bricks actually do damage. Because that'll factor into my strategy. I mean, why else would you throw them at the enemies? Nope. Oh, hell yeah! That definitely hurt him. All right. Now we're cooking. Juju. My favorite. All right, who wants a brick to the face? It at the very least stuns them, leaving them open for attack. But so does a gunshot, so like... It's just silly that you can't pick it up and run with it. That you pick it up by holding R2, and as soon as you let go... Yeah, I don't know, that just seems... I'm sure it's designed that way intentionally, obviously. It's just... Oh, it seems a bit odd to me.
I recognize this place. It's Miss Jackson's seance parlor.
Gotta be some sort of,
Let's see if she's got any information on Jeremy's talisman.
Some sort of, design in mind when they did it that way. Is that whiskey? Am I drinking whiskey to restore my health?
It's the talisman, like the one in the painting.
Don't touch that. That's wild. Why would you touch that? An old talisman. Oh, in between there are doors, is the trophy. An old talisman shaped over centuries. The engraving of the numbers looks to be less than 100 years old, but the base could be from antiquity. The polished black sunstone in the middle has a glass finish and occasionally gives the impression of hiding a picture within itself.
I think it's meant for the talisman.
All right, look at that. Oh, that's okay, some sort of a number puzzle. All right, I'm gonna be right back.
I think it needs numbers, like coordinates. Maybe there's something in Jeremy's notes.
I gotta use the bathroom real quick, and I'm gonna get me something to drink because my energy drink is now empty. I'll be right back, you guys. Oh, hey, pause time. What? Alone in the home of Post Malone? Hey, pause time. How's it going, man? Are you still there? Nope. Do appreciate the him stopping by though. Okay, something about the notes.
Talisman with black sunstone. An ancient navigational tool found inside a cheniere along the Bayou Tonk. The old grave was uncovered by oil riggers and said to have unleashed a vagabond devil that massacred its finders.
3 numbers are needed to span a bridge between the scapes of dream and memory, according to Stern. Not where I want to be, but it's a start. 3, 5, 8.
Oh, welcome back, Turbo Tails. Can't sleep just yet. 3, 5, 8. I mean, I'm not sure. I guess it works like this. There's so much turning that happens. Okay. Oh, wait, what? I think I accidentally got it.
It's showing something. A place? Where is that?
I think I accidentally solved it in the process of trying to solve it.
Huh.
By which I mean I totally figured it out, because I'm so gosh darn smart. Guys shouldn't be doubting me all the time. What's this? Oh yeah, I can't pick that up. Alright, is there anything else before I go on, venture on to parts unknown? How did I miss that? Holy cow. I almost missed bullets. Oh, because I walked up with a brick in my hand. That's why, because I'm an idiot. I was being a goofball. Right. Let's go!
Detective, I was wondering when you were going to show up. Mrs. Thompson told me you were here. I understand you are working for Jeremy Hartwood's niece.
Yeah.
I guess I'm here now.
So. I mean, you're not wrong. We came here for her uncle. I just didn't expect... I didn't expect this. You are Dr. Gray, right?
That's right. You don't happen to have some identification, Detective. I'm not keen on having strangers prying into my business. Oh, Detective Edward Carnby, Decatur Street, New Orleans. Enjoying the Vieux Carré, Detective? Those old French quarters, the voodoo people, the gangsters. I'm sure you live an exciting life.
Well, it's not quite like the stories, Doc. Just trying to make a living.
Aren't we all making a living? Well, welcome to Deseto, Detective. I hope your time here will be useful. Now, what can I do for you?
Why don't you tell me where I can find Jeremy Hartwood?
Why wouldn't that make for a short visit? I wish I could tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know. A drink, Detective?
Anything brandy.
Oh, you do belong in the French quarters, Detective. Armagnac or cognac?
You know, just give me the cheap stuff. I'm not much of a connoisseur.
Same.
Having low standards is not a virtue, Detective. Let me see if I can broaden your perspective.
What can you tell me about Jeremy?
Hi.
I wouldn't want to go into details about his condition. Doctor-patient confidentiality. I'm sure you understand.
Just FYI.
But he is crazy. And he's gone missing. Why?
Here. Try this.
Hi, Yama. If he's crazy, then you're crazy, so...
Ooh, it's good. Got a bite?
Hey, sweet
It's called
girl.
a sidecar. The trick is not to be afraid of the tartness of the lemon. Then, for goodness sake, don't overdo the triple sec.
Okay, What can you tell me about Jeremy?
When Metal Gear Solid 4 hit PS3, it was a huge hit for the MGS fans.
He's an anxious man, constantly.
Oh yeah, it almost single-handedly justified the price tag on the PS3,
predestination.
which is still historically the most expensive console ever.
Right order, and that some things simply shouldn't be. Is any of this helpful to you?
I totally missed.
Not really.
I don't know why I keep doing
I was
that.
hoping for some direction where to look next.
Totally missed what they
I'm
just
sorry.
said.
I have nothing for you then. You should talk to my orderlies. They have been looking for him for a while now. I'm sure they would appreciate your help.
Yeah, I ran into Batiste earlier. Come to think of it, he might have given me a lead.
Oh, excellent. So your investigation is already underway.
Yeah, don't mention the vine
I'm
monsters.
Sure we'll meet again.
Looking forward to it. Safe returns.
August 26th, the remake of MGS3 finally comes out. People are excited. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, I don't... Never mind. Ignore me. I don't know why I thought you said remake of MGS4.
Detective Carnby, how did you... Where did you go?
Huh. A long story.
I was just talking to Dr.
Crazy
Gray.
detour. Crazy
You disappeared.
detour.
No, it's not what you think. Have you found anything strange going on here?
Yes. Everyone is being incredibly evasive and I can't figure out why.
No, I mean something you can't explain. Paranormal even.
Well, now you sound like him.
Detective, I really need you to get yourself together. I can't do this alone.
Shoot her in the face.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater.
Do you want to come see Dr. Gray?
No, I want to try something. With this talisman, I think I can follow Jeremy.
And this one's called Delta.
What was the name? Do you remember something Spanish? Tarawea. Yeah, that's where I need to go.
Detective, are you gonna be all right?
I did it again.
Yeah.
Missed some of what they
course.
said.
Go talk to Dr. Gray. We'll rendezvous later.
It's probably not important. Yeah, we're looking for some crazy old guy. Weird stuff's happening. So I was gonna say earlier.
This talisman brought me back from the French Quarter in the blink of an eye. If Jeremy can travel so easily, then he could be hiding anywhere, even Tarawea. If he can do it, so can I. I just need to figure out how the talisman works.
We good? I can talk now. It's been like 30 minutes. Okay. Speaking of Metal Gear Solid, this game's trying to compete with it. I was gonna say earlier that a giveaway is that like they pronounce we say New Orleans, not New Orleans, and we don't say Lafayette. We say Lafayette. So, you know, people who try to say those city names and try to make it sound more French, yeah, they'll say it that way, but that's not how we say it. It's more like MGS4 and 5 now too, with a more 3. Yeah. Well, it already had a third-person view. It's just got more modern controls in terms of you know, shooting and moving. You could probably move around while you're shooting now and aiming. And they also made the camo swapping quicker and more efficient. So that's pretty cool. I'm not excited about it. I wish they would have opened up the jungle, made it a proper jungle survival stealth game. Instead, they kind of made it more of a remaster, a glorified remaster. And it got a rubber stamp. Okay, indulge my stupidity for a moment, but whenever people would say, you know, rubber stamps, for some reason I always thought they meant like a paper stamp, like a stamp you put on an envelope, but made of rubber. I never thought about the fact that like a stamp. That makes so much more sense. Ding dong. Broken plates.
Paul, you're right about the plates on the boiler and the clock. They have been sabotaged, and I think I know who did it. They have something to do with Jeremy's episodes and how he seems to disappear at night. Right now, it's important that you keep an eye out for any of the pieces. I want to find out if I can repair the plates. Let me know if you find any of them. Lottie.
Tell Lottie to take a look at the well in the kitchen garden.
Well, in the kitchen garden. Well, yeah, wasn't there that thing outside that I couldn't reach earlier, by the way?
Dr. Elmore Lee Gray is DeSeto's chief doctor. Accounting and all administrative work is handled by me, Paul Waits.
Wow.
Magdalena Thompson, or Mags, is responsible for the household. Jean-Baptiste and Charlotte Tabois are responsible for keeping the guests' medical regimens in check. Finally, Jack Chance is our gardener, who can occasionally be seen in the conservatory, but is for the most part busy outside. There are currently 6 guests at DeSeto. Malcolm McCarthy and Ruth Tallant reside on the first floor.
So who's
Jeremy
Lottie?
Hartwood, Elisabetta Perosi, Grace Saunders, and of course, Cassandra Beauregard live on the second floor.
I love the way they narrate that stuff. Room number 6 key. We got a lot of doors open to us now. Exploration is in full swing. I remember when I first played Twin Snakes on GameCube, rented it from Blockbuster. Good game. My first time playing it was on stream. That last time I streamed it, I would still love to go back and finish that. My first exposure to Metal Gear was my dad playing Metal Gear Solid when I was a kid. And I sat transfixed, just watching him play, in complete awe, watching him play through this game. And I knew that this was one day a game that I wanted to play. And my first actual Metal Gear game that I played was Metal Gear Solid 2. But yeah, nothing ever quite matched the feeling of that first game, the music, the graphics, the voice acting, just like something about it was just very gripping and like very almost hypnotic in a way. Can't think of the word that I'm looking for. I just found it too easy though, because you could shoot in first person view and headshots drained health faster. Yeah, it made like the Ocelot fight like super easy. Like they could have redesigned some of the boss fights and stuff. It was kind of I don't want to call it a lazy remake, because they re-voice acted the whole thing. They animated all those cutscenes. They did all that crazy stuff. I just don't understand why they didn't redesign certain things. I mean, they rebuilt the game from the ground up. So like, I don't know. Seems like they could have easily gone the extra mile for that. I like the original PS1 challenge. I just like everything about the original better. I don't like the story all that much, but I love the way it's delivered. The only thing I really don't like about it is it's a little on the short side, and the romance with Meryl is just so contrived. It's so sudden and just like it's just like thrust on the audience, like, hey, they're in love now.
Saw your notice in the boiler room. You should know Mr. Chance won't be coming back. I got no business being in there myself, but you can take a valve from the wine cellar if you want to try to stop the steam pouring out. Be careful.
Wine cellar. When I first played Metal Gear Solid, it wasn't even the PlayStation version. I played it on PC, Windows 98. Yes, not a lot of people know that the original Metal Gear Solid did come out on Windows, and so did Metal Gear Solid 2, which is actually a mod that recently came out maybe 2 years ago for the PC version of Metal Gear Solid 2 that gives it a third-person camera, kind of like MGS3 introduced with their subsistence version. It's pretty cool. Not that MGS2 really needed it like MGS3 did, but it's just kind of neat because it gives you different perspectives. You know, move the camera around and look at stuff that you normally don't get a good look at. I don't think Metal Gear Solid 3 was on PC. I think Metal Gear Solid 3 was only on PlayStation 2. But MGS1 was on PC. MGS2 was on PC and it was on Xbox. They did actually port it to Xbox. So that the Metal Gear Solid has kind of had a spotty history of like which system it's been on. Like you could always play it on PlayStation, but different entries were of kind of spotty with their availability on other stuff. Oh boy, look at all this stuff.
There's no way I can get into this thing. Better leave it alone.
That's probably a good idea.
There's no way I can get into this thing. Better leave it alone.
There we go. Patient records. Oh, there we go.
Looks like all the patients are accounted for, except for Jeremy.
Uh-oh. Okay. Just making sure there wasn't multiple pages in any of the other stuff.
Cassandra Beauregard, the beloved author. Very exciting.
Whoops. Controller almost fell. Sadly, only the PS2 port of MGS2 Substance has the skateboarding thing. Yes. Well, it's not a port. That's the original version. But I know what you mean. Yeah. I mean, it's not like it was anything incredible. It honestly kind of sucked. But it was also really cool just because it's like so out of place in a Metal Gear game. And it's just one of those quirky things. I guess it's almost better in a way that it's only on the PS2 version. Kind of like that nightmare sequence in MGS3 is only on the PS2 version. It kind of helps keeps the PS2 versions alive in the culture, you know, and it makes those versions, the originals, special. You can skateboard as Snake and Raiden to a remix of the MGS2 theme, yeah. And the maps are slightly different, and you have different objectives that I've never completed the whole thing. I don't know what happens.
Cassandra Beauregard.
Oh,
beloved
regard.
author. Very exciting, isn't it? What do you want to put down for reason for admission?
What her agent told us. Cassandra suffers from writer's block and needs to finish her moving picture script before the end of June. Mr. Chardot suggests Cassandra's heavy use of barbiturates is holding her back and risks ruining her career.
And
Damn
how
those
should we
barbiturates.
summarize her personal history?
Let's keep it short. Cassandra Beauregard is a beloved crime author who managed to pull herself out of poverty and into stardom. 5 years ago, she tried killing herself by jumping off a balcony. The incident left her a cripple and now relies heavily on her wheelchair.
And
Yikes.
for diagnostic impressions?
Cassandra suffers chronic back pain following her suicide attempt. She self-administers morphine to keep herself ambulant, but has become addicted and the desired effect is now lost. The drug abuse clouds her mind, and she is unable to focus on real life. To save herself from this insight, she instead makes up stories to fill out the gaps in her own thought process, resembling the Korsakoff syndrome.
Oh, bravo, Doctor. How will you treat her?
First of all, she needs to be weaned from her drug addiction, and hopefully it will resolve her compulsive lying. Then look into permanently numbing her pain in her back through surgery. Finally, deal with her suicidal thoughts.
Fantastic. With such a short time before June, I really hope she gets better soon.
We will do what we can.
Grace Saunders, 11 years old. Reason for admission?
The mother insists on strict supervision by a
MGS4 involves a part where Snake has a dream of sneaking into the facility in MGS1. Yeah, in full 240p bliss. They didn't polish it up at all. It is a 1-to-1 recreation of the helipad scene from Metal Gear Solid. It was a nice touch. It was a really cool addition.
Grace Saunders, 11 years old. Reason for admission?
The mother insists on strict supervision by a proper gentleman to avoid further perversion of Grace's adolescence.
Oh?
Personal history?
Grace's family possesses modest wealth and status. Her childhood seems ordinary, spending most of her time with private teachers and family friends. Grace's father recently passed away, leaving her mother the sole caregiver.
And diagnostic impressions?
Grace has trouble dealing with her father's death. She is willingly suppressing her feelings on the matter and isn't properly acknowledging the trauma she suffered.
Any planned treatment?
Grace needs nothing out of the ordinary. She simply needs parental guidance. Eventually, we can work on her feelings toward her father.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll finish the paperwork and get her installed.
Okay, so that's what they meant. So basically, they're trying to kind of transplant a father figure. Streaming again Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. I don't know. It's very difficult because my job is like very tiring. The new job, when I get home, I really don't want to do much of anything. Like, I haven't been working on the game at all since I started. I think like the first 2 weekends, I got a little bit of work done on the game, and then nothing since. So it's been rough. But I do have weekends off now, so I'm trying to at least stream on like Fridays and Saturdays. That just might be the new thing. Just streaming on Fridays and Saturdays. Probably David couldn't join me tonight because he's busy, but it would probably be like just me on Friday, and then me and David on Saturday, and then movie night on Sunday, and that just might be the schedule for now. I might just take my time off on the weekdays after work to just relax. Just checking. I need to go to sleep now. Nearly 11 p.m. Good night. Yeah, have a good night, man. I really appreciate you keeping me company. It's lonely out here getting scared in New Orleans.
Malcolm McCarthy, 54 years of age. Reason for admission?
McCarthy admitted himself to Derceto, stating simply that he needs some damn rest.
And personal history?
McCarthy claims he used to work as a lawyer in Baton Rouge, but says he can't go into details because of some legal dispute. His background remains largely a mystery, except for the occasional clue that he drops in conversation.
Huh. And diagnostic impressions?
McCarthy is an anxious man and an alcoholic. He often tells half-truths due to some deep-seated inability to trust other people.
And how will you treat that?
McCarthy will take some time to open up. Spending time with Jack's dog or the child should be good for him. Their harmless nature will help build his sense of trust.
Thank you, Doctor. Elisabetta Perosi.
Elisabetta Perosi.
What should I put down as reason for admission?
Well, Perosi broke into Derceto and was found wandering the grand parlor. She was confused and suffered partial amnesia. She insisted she belonged here and offered to pay for her stay.
Right. What do you make of her story?
Perosi claims to have been a member of the Astarte artist colony some 20 years ago. A claim that seems contrafactual due to her young age. She looks to be and even thinks she is 33 years of age. That would make her a child at the time. It seems fair to say that Perosi's story is untrue, deliberately so or not.
Diagnostic impressions? Do you have anything?
Perosi's story is peculiar, because she retracted her story about the artist colony. She no longer claims to be the same person as Elisabetta Perosi. However, my staff's research has confirmed there was a Perosi at that time who was in her early 30s.
I suppose this case will take some time to investigate. How will you go about it?
I wanted to contact the real Perosi, but it seems the whole colony disappeared one night. September 29th, 1915, during a hurricane. I will have to take it slow and figure out what this spell of impersonation could have been.
Oh, I'm sure it will all clear up eventually. Thank you, Doctor.
Just sort itself out.
Ruth Talon, 29 years of age. Reason for admission?
Ruth's father wishes that his daughter be removed from New Orleans nightlife for the foreseeable future.
Makes sense.
He fears that her
She looks like the
overly
type.
free spirit is tarnishing the family's reputation.
Sounds simple enough. Personal history?
Get that
Ruth
hoe out
comes
of here.
from considerable wealth. Her family owns several hotels and restaurants. Unlike the rest of the family, her sense of adventure has taken her around the world, including France during the Great War as a photojournalist. The last decade, she has provoked many rumors of being a debauched flapper, bordering on nymphomania.
Hey.
And diagnostic impressions?
Despite her father's frivolous reasons for her to be admitted, Ruth does seem to provide an interesting case. She is refreshingly open and doesn't shy away from talking about her life during the war or her continuous celebration after returning to the States. She is admittedly a sexual deviant and feels no remorse.
The first feminist.
Treatment plan?
Simply staying at Derceto should do wonders for Ruth. If not, at least for her family's reputation. Ruth doesn't need to change, but with therapy I might be able to share with her some sympathy towards her family. I doubt she will settle down and become as dull as the rest of them.
And she kind of does.
At least she might try to be more discreet in the future.
When it makes you worse. Alright, whatever that means. That's where I came from.
I need the key. I need the key.
I need the key. I think I need the key, guys. Maybe a key? Might be helpful. Alright, what is out in this? Oh, this is probably Homeboy's office that I was just in a minute ago. That's loud. Okay, no, this was the room that I was talking about earlier. I opened the door, and then before I got a chance to go inside, I was like, oh, look, a cigar, and then a cutscene started.
I'm not gonna walk out of this now. I need to help Emily save her uncle.
I'm totally gonna walk out of this.
I need the key.
Why do I need to sprint? This is the safe area. This is where everything's nice. Yo. What? Hello? What was that about? Why is the camera keep cameraing?
While Detective Comby was grateful to be back at Derceto, he was eager to test his hypothesis. After having suffered through that sinister world, dressed as the French Quarter,
That's a good way to describe
Jeremy's
it.
writing could be read much more literally. What if Jeremy used his talisman to actually visit those places he mentioned in the book? Conby felt certain that this was the answer, He wouldn't find Jeremy hiding inside Derceto. He would be in one of those other worlds. And to follow in his steps, Conby would have to investigate the old clock and the boiler and find out what part they played.
So why did Batiste not want to come back where it's safe? Oh. Puzzle, explored, pleated, locked, bolted, blocked. Cool. Very comprehensive.
Lost Plantations of Louisiana.
There's a lot of narration.
Jerry Bricklow, 1917. Derceto was a small plantation on the eastern shore
Okay,
of Lake
Gambit.
Pontchartrain. The land was considered difficult for industry and was sold for only $30 to Elijah Pickford in 1818. Pickford employed hundreds of workers from nearby New Orleans to clear the woods and build a small plantation mansion facing the lake with a striking Greek Revival temple facade. Derceto kept a modest production of Barrique tobacco and indigo that persisted up till the Civil War. During the antebellum era, Derceto was the source of many rumors concerning voodoo and witchcraft. People who traveled the lake reported seeing people dance at night in front of bonfires, bleating and wailing. On June 17, 1862, Captain J.W. Norton of the Union Army recounts leading a raiding party from ships anchored in Lake Pontchartrain in order to seize control of Derceto and free the slaves working there. The captain was surprised to find the workers fighting back with unprecedented zeal. Norton's account describes these men and women as enraged with fanaticism. Pickford reportedly tried to placate the raiders, but was shot in the confusion. Captain Norton left the mansion burning and retreated to his ships with his men. Derceto was left in ruins for several decades. The ownership of the land was long disputed and returned to the Ledoux family in 1901. Several police reports were filed during the following years as the Ledoux tried to get rid of a camp of squatters on their land.
Yeah, you can't do that
Police
anymore.
made several visits to remove the trespassers, but the people kept returning.
Freaking squatters' rights.
Inspector Legras of the police charged a deadly attack in order to save several children kidnapped by the squatters. Many were killed, and even more were jailed. The following year, Ledoux rebuilt Derceto, incorporating the surviving stone foundation and adding a magnificent wrought iron conservatory. The farmland had been reclaimed by the surrounding woods, so it was no longer profitable to use as a plantation. Instead, the house was turned into an artist's colony. The Astarte Artist Colony was a successful group of artists, including figures such as painter Heinrich Cassel and poet Nora Keith. The group was also known for their beloved Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain. On September 29, 1915, a tropical hurricane tore through Louisiana, causing Lake Pontchartrain to flood New Orleans. Due to the remote location of Derceto, it took almost 2 weeks for outsiders to learn that the artist's colony was abandoned. The 12 residing artists had all vanished without a trace. The empty mansion of Derceto still stands on the shore of Lake Pontchartrain, with much of its temple facade intact. The Ledoux family currently has no intention of repairing the house.
Hi. Empty. What? But it's not. Oh. Oh, sweet girl. Yum. Yum. I love you. I love you. I'm sorry, you guys. She's just being so cute right now. Yeah, she does this all the time. She just likes to be held. Love you. It's not as easy as it looks. I just hope I don't get assailed. Ooh. Ooh. That's it. just an ooh. Bro. Alright. Sorry, Yama. There it is. I was like, I know I'm not crazy. I know there's something down there. There we go. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully that's still gonna be there when we come back later. Oh my god, what the heck? Yama, what did you do? I think that's just a melee weapon. What the hey?
What happened? Everything's normal again? Right.
That was actually, you know, my hatchet is slightly used. I just realized that was a chance to pick up a brand new fresh melee weapon that I can't get.
Wedge shot.
I'm not going to be able to get later. Oh, I was out here earlier, but that door was locked. A quick re-examination of everything. Oh yeah, the whispering tree. No way to crawl through there? We'll call this the Whispering Willow. I really don't want to waste a bullet. I don't know if Oh, nothing. It's nothing. All right. Take that. I hope that didn't damage my hatchet. I guess that camera is like an autosave.
Huh.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. There's a lot more stuff to interact with here.
This can't be real.
Well, you're holding it, so Yama, when you die, can I mummify you?
Got it.
Don't make spooky noises like that.
Okay.
At least they're keeping them around. Alright, I do not have the key for that. I'm not sure how I feel about that. There's no way this was the best way to do this. Like, that's silly. I think that's the way I came from. Yeah, no, it definitely is. But I guess there's no need to go back there. This is a big place. I think I passed through here. Still looking for that. I think that's the medicine box. Oh yeah, creepy bathroom. I don't think there's anything worth mentioning in here. I don't think I noticed this earlier. Something under the stairs? Oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah, this is where I came from. There's so much going on. Oh, this is the boiler. Yep.
I need the key.
No, this is the wine cellar where I can get the valve for the boiler, but I don't have a key. Alright, we're 2 hours in. I suppose I could go for a third. Oh boy. I want to explore the house, not stumble across all these unintended cutscenes, because these things lead me to scary places. Don't like that. Yeah, ignore that. Don't go through that door. No, what are you doing? Stop. You're a detective. You're not a freaking Scooby-Doo, like...
What are you doing in my kitchen?
Oh,
I assure you.
whoa.
No,
I'm sorry.
Promise you, Mr. Hartwood is
I was just
nowhere
looking
near my
for-
kitchen, and neither should you be. Don't
Look,
make
I
me
didn't
kick you
mean
out
to-
of this house.
Sorry.
Now get out.
Yeah.
God damn.
Conby was in shock, but also a little embarrassed. The housekeeper was furious to find him searching through the kitchen and had run him out of the room. There was something strange going on with her, but it didn't feel connected to the case, so he decided to stay out of her way.
Yikes, lady.
You know, Mr. Waits, I saw a piece of the plate that Liza broke.
How didn't I
think she's
notice
been
this
hiding
before?
them.
How didn't I
She's
find
not
this
very
before?
good at it. She just chucked it into the little room with all the tools behind the boiler. I left it there. I didn't want to embarrass her by picking it up while she was looking. We went upstairs instead and played backgammon. I let her win, because she's so unhappy. The piece looked like the one on display in Cassandra's room. You know about that one already, right? Or is your eyesight really that fuzzy? I hope you don't feel bad about your glasses. You only look stupid when you squint. Maybe if you had more eyes, you would see these things. I wish you had all the eyes you needed. Your best and favorite guest, Grace.
Chat.
It's stained. Looks like some kind of rot. It's another plate for the talisman. Like the other one, it's broken and missing some pieces.
And I need a valve. Somebody called Gabe. That was the bathroom. That was the bedroom. Now, last time I came up here, this was wedged.
Shut.
And this was locked. Alright, so still no action up here. Well, passing through the library just brought me down there, which now there's a shortcut. But there's still a lot of this house I haven't explored.
I need a key.
All right. We got a sculptor. Wait a minute. That looks familiar. Are all these things that are going to try to kill me?
This must be the clock that Jeremy wrote about in the commonplace book. Huh. Looks like the plate that held the talisman in the sand. But it's broken and missing some pieces.
Okay. Oh, that was for the clock.
I need the key.
Yeah, sorry, Detective. Didn't mean to obstruct justice or anything.
That's fine.
You know, I'm kind of busy with my own case of a missing person. I was wondering if you've seen Grace, a girl about yay high?
I can't say that I have. Why are you asking?
Well, I'm looking for her.
Is she in trouble?
No. She's just hiding somewhere. But we can't have a rascal like that running around unchecked at a time like this, you understand?
Well, I haven't seen her.
Well, let me know if you find her. I'll be around. I'll keep an eye out for your man, Jeremy. You scratch my back, Detective, and I'll scratch yours.
My back does not itch, my friend. I am good. Also, that's what back scratchers are for.
Looks like everything's back to normal here.
Yeah, normal.
Emily's here.
All right. Grace did that? Oh. Okay, that's it. All right. Nothing? Okay. Nothing? Okay. Dun dun dun. Fresh out of keys. Oh.
Huh. How eccentric.
Yeah, this is nice. Fancy. James McMahon?
These paintings got some grim-looking rot on them.
Huh. Fucking hello? What? You can't just do that. Yeah, so I just switched them all to where they have that black line going through.
I did it. I crossed the thresholds to my intended destination without a focusing device. My talisman now knows these roads, and I have no need for the plates. I can find my way to Lafayette as easy as I find my own room. I visited the grave of my father and seen the oven waiting for me. Thank you for opening these doors. I now must summon my courage and go back to that hateful mound outside the oil rig. I hope you'll be feeling better when I return. Jeremy.
So is he talking about, like, Lafayette, the city? Not very close to New Orleans.
What are these symbols? Looks like alchemy or star constellations.
It's amazing that we had better performing mirrors on the PS1. Because they didn't use actual reflections. They used tricks to get it to look right. But I mean, they could have used similar tricks here, no? It's pretty cool looking though.
Will I need to remember how to get them out again? They are locked up for good reason. I am sure she is still able to whisper the answer in the ears of the wrong people. But not for long. I will see her burned soon enough.
Oh.
That black goat will be sacrificed to put an end to it all. Then it will all be over. No more Derceto, and sadly, no Astarte. Those good pirates of Pontchartrain. May you still sail the lake until you find the shores of Hali.
Who the heck? Hiroshi. Which one was that?
Elisabetta Perosi, 33 years old.
Oh, the one who... Yeah, the one who's the time traveler.
The Astarte Artist Colony. I remember hearing about their disappearance. Must have been 15 years or more now.
And there's Elisabetta. One 11. There's only 9. William, Franklin, Nora. William, Franklin, Nora. 294. Pisces, Libra, Taurus. Pisces. What again? I remember Taurus. What was the other two? Pisces. Okay, it was that thing. I got Libra right. There we go. Wham wham wazzle. Why do I feel like something exceptionally creepy is about to happen? Something changed. Oh boy. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Made me think I was about to be assailed by some kind of assailant. Keeping an eye out for things I can interact with. What do I do about that? Does that hurt me, or do I just... Oh, it does. Okay. All right. Gross. I mean, it barely hurts me. But it's mostly fine. Oh, wait. Bro.
What the hell is going on?
Wild.
I think I've seen this somewhere.
Okay, but before I do that, because that's surely the next step, I'm gonna take a little bit more of a look around. I think I've explored most of it. I've explored pretty much everything over in this direction. This was where that guy was. It's a big place, and I'm getting turned around easily, so I'm trying to kind of make sure I got my bearings, and I know where everything is. And I'm not missing... Okay, there's a safe.
There's no way I can get into this thing.
Yeah.
Better leave it alone.
But I think for now... aside from all those locked rooms, I think we're good. All right, upstairs. Give me a hug, buddy. All right. Okay, rotating. There we go.
There was something in the commonplace book about this.
That's great. Now the whole thing might not be lined up, but I know these lines are lined up correctly. No, that looks right. The little dot is kind of in the upper right. Okay. So then it's these corners that are need to be figured out. Like, this is absolutely correct. What am I missing? Because yeah, it's in the upper right, and then there's like a little 4. It kind of looks like a little 4. There's a little triangle coming out of it, and then there's like there's 2 cracks going down into the right, and 2 cracks going to the down into the left, and then 2 cracks going to the right. Oh. Yeah, this one's correct because I see the little crack right here. I didn't catch that before, but there's a part of the crack is right there. Finally, okay. So it was just these little corners.
I think the clock broke. So maybe it just stopped at a very precise place.
So yeah, it was the little corners. That don't really have any sort of lines or cracks or anything to hey Will, how's it going? Now what? Okay. 3. I guess 5 is right there. No, not quite. So 8 is... I hate this. There's not even a 5 on the middle disc. I do not know how I'm supposed to figure that out. Because the 3 for the 3 to be on the bottom left. Like that. That would have to be like that. For this to be in the right location. Because this is supposed to be... Really, it's supposed to be like up here. This is really dumb. Where was the part where it said something about 3, 5, 8? I'm not sure that how helpful that is.
Emily is here.
Emily is here. Also, who is Lottie? She wasn't listed on the patient or employee list, but I've seen her name a few times. Where the heck did I see the thing about 358? You guys, I think I might be losing my mind. Because there was a note somewhere regarding that, right? Like, I really don't know what the heck I'm supposed to be doing here. I'm so confused, you guys. I'm trying to find any clue, and I'm coming up empty-handed. I can't even find the clue from before. The one that literally said something about 358. No way it has to do with that. Yeah, I have absolutely zero idea. Talisman plates, sockets. It also doesn't help that I can't really zoom in on this. Yeah, I have literally no clue, so I am going to, I'm probably just going to end it here. Unless that's always the starting point right there. Yeah, I have zero clue. All right. Well, goodbye, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. It's getting kind of close-ish to 3 hours anyway. And I'll pick up probably next weekend, probably next Friday. Oh, no. I'm going to be busy next weekend. Oh, well, eventually. We'll pick this up eventually. Everybody have a good night or a good day, depending on what time you're watching this. And until next time, guys, stay beautiful. Don't forget to join the Discord, link down below in the description.
I can feel it falling, warm tears from above, it's blood. And I can't remember calling, but my angels are here. Awake, but I'm dreaming this. It's loud, so I'm seeing this clearly. There's a code I'm not dealing with. I'll lay down when I'm done. Nothing's wrong, just some weight that I'm holding. I ask for this, so mind your own while I'm living my life. Lest you must find out what madness is. It gets rough with the standard I'm setting, but I ask for this, so hold your tongue while I'm building my life. I'll come up, tuck you in with the midnight kiss. Ay, tuck you in like your father's home. Was that aggressive or a comfort zone? I stay together cause I live alone mentally. Napoleon advisors say to each his own, especially the load that's on my shoulders, tailor-made for me. Play with me, nothing sets the mood at home like me going off. Yeah, imagine these hands going soft. Can't, not a lot that interested me though. Going through the motions of emotions, I get lost like Nemo in that ocean of despair. It don't pay to scream about it, doubt that anyone would care. No one here is entitled to a therapist or pair. To be fair, I'm usually the one to listen. When someone breaks my heart, I just get another piston and keep rolling on. This is the only way I'm knowing how to exist. That's it. Awake, but I'm dreaming this. It's loud, so I'm seeing this clearly. There's a code I'm not dealing with. I'll lay down when I'm done. Nothing's wrong, just some weight that I'm holding. I ask for this, so mind your own while I'm living my life. Lest you must find out what madness is. It gets rough with the standard I'm setting, but I ask for this, so hold your tongue while I'm building my life. I'll come up, tuck you in with the midnight night, kid. All I see are red clouds anymore. From the smoke grind of wine, I can't tell anymore. I'm so hard on my soul that I don't lie anymore. Raise a glass to your homies, 3 shots for the gallows. Another day, another piece of me is shadowed. At times a message in my song is don't follow. Every person has potential as a king, but a leader ain't for everyone to be.
Okay, hang on. So I was just looking around. First off, I know why I'm not crazy. The reason I couldn't find the 358 thing is because it's in the archive from chapter 1. I never actually got to properly solve that puzzle, which is probably lending to my confusion with the talisman, because I never was able to actually figure it out. But I just discovered this thing right here. So I see a 6, a 3, and a 4. I don't know what they mean, but we're gonna figure that out. 6, 3, 4. Yeah. Thing about that is I don't know, like, what about the 6, 3, and 4? I can't put 6 directly to the left. I can do that though. Or do I start it off here? Probably here. Okay, white. Oh, it's 6, 4, 3. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's something. I'm just not sure how to translate this into something meaningful. I mean, there's 3 different sizes, 3 different numbers. And I'm sure those 3 sizes and numbers translate to the 3 sizes of the different discs and the numbers on the discs. So 6, something to do with 6 on the bigger disc, 4 on the medium disc, and 3 on the smaller disc, I think. Yeah. But that's all I got. Again, this would have been a lot simpler if I was actually able to solve it the first time, instead of accidentally getting it right, not having any idea what I did. Because now I'm completely handicapped here. I have no idea how it works. Okay, well, as we were. Goodbye, everybody.
feel it falling. Warm tears from above, it's blood. And I can't remember calling, but my angels are here. Awake, but I'm dreaming this. It's loud, so I'm seeing this clearly. There's a code I'm not dealing with. I'll lay down when I'm done. Nothing's wrong, just some weight that I'm holding. I asked for this, so mind your own while I'm living my life. Lest you must find out what madness is. It gets rough with the standard I'm setting, but I asked for this, so hold your tongue while I'm building my life. I'll come.
Okay. Okay, so it was actually really easy.
Black glass, it's showing me something. It's the hallway outside Jeremy's room.
Okay, so it turns out it's actually insanely simple, and the reason I kept screwing that up, well, first off, I had no idea how it worked. Then I saw this, and I didn't know where the clue was. Then I saw this clock, and I figured out the clue, that was the clue, but I still didn't actually know how this thing worked. But I got the order of it wrong at first, because I kept trying to do 6, 3, 4, but it was 6, 4, 3. And once I tried 6, 4, 3, you literally just line it up at the arrows. And that was it. So, a little bit of a dyslexic moment, and now I feel dumb. Let's go to Jeremy's room. Or something about the hall down here. Oh boy. Hello? Oh, neat.
Huh. I made it. I entered another one of Jeremy's memories.
Okay. But that's it. I just wanted to show you guys that I finally figured it out. First I couldn't find the clue, then I couldn't, then I got the order of the numbers wrong. Well, but once we squared that away, it was actually pretty easy and straightforward. Alright. But I'm actually going to end it here because this seems like a nice, suspenseful place to end the stream. So everyone have a good night or a good day, depending on what time you're watching this. Make sure to join the Discord. Link down below in the description. It's a growing community full of great people. We do movie nights every Sunday. You guys get to chat with me whenever you want. Sometimes I do private streams there. Probably not going to be happening for a while, though, because I've been very busy at work. But yeah, I don't know when the next time I'm going to stream. I'm going to try to make some time for it next week, but I got a busy week coming up ahead of me. I'm going to be busy next weekend, so we shall see. I will definitely be there for movie night tomorrow and next Sunday, though. So you guys should definitely tune in. Everybody have a good night or a good day, and until next time, guys, stay beautiful.
I can feel it falling. Warm tears from above, it's blood. And I can't remember calling, but my angels are here. Awake, but I'm dreaming this. It's loud, so I'm seeing this clearly. There's a code I'm not dealing with. I'll lay down when I'm done. Nothing's wrong, just some weight that I'm holding. I asked for this, so mind your own while I'm living my life. Lest you must find out what madness is. It gets rough with the standard I'm setting, but I asked for this, so hold your tongue while I'm building my life. I'll come up, tuck you in with the midnight kiss. Hey, tuck you in like your father's home. Was that aggressive or a comfort zone? I stay together cause I live alone mentally. Napoleon advisors say to each his own, especially the load that's on my shoulders, tailor-made for me. Play with me, nothing sets the mood at home like me going off. Yeah, imagine these hands going soft. Can't Not a lot that interested me though. Going through the motions of emotions, I get lost like Nemo in that ocean of despair. It don't pay to scream about it, doubt that anyone would care. No one here is entitled to a therapist or pair. To be fair, I'm usually the one to listen. When someone breaks my heart, I just get another piston and keep rolling on. This is the only way I'm knowing how to exist. That's it. Awake, but I'm dreaming this. It's loud, so I'm seeing this clearly. There's a code I'm not dealing with. I'll lay down when I'm done. Nothing's wrong, just some weight that I'm holding. I asked for this, so mind your own while I'm living my life. Lest you must find out what madness is. It gets rough with the standard I'm setting, but I asked for this, so hold your tongue while I'm building my life. I'll come up, tuck you in with the midnight kiss. All I see are red clouds anymore. From the smoke grind of wine, I can't tell anymore. I'm so hard on my soul that I don't lie anymore. Raise a glass to your homies, 3 shots for the gallows. Another day, another piece of me is shadowed. At times a message in my song is don't follow. Every person has potential as a king, but a leader ain't for everyone to be. So I'm on a mission to prove that I've been the fittest. A quest that'll quench the parched ass lips of the monster living just below the surface of my being. Don't try to see him, he's busy stalking a predatory distinction. He won't strategize or bat eyes at the legions. Failed attempts, tough lessons, and stupid fucking ideas he is left to conquer. To be in range of his prey, he wants a taste, so I can't stop until the demon's been slain. That's all I'm saying. I can feel it falling. Warm tears from above, it's blood. And I can't remember calling, but my angels are here.